My name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your number one, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Hey.
Tap Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. 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 Green select glucometer. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ooh yeah! Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
Time up. We are back from our Easter break. And here, when we sit like this, then you should know that work has resumed. Looks like the month of April is giving us some more holidays, because right after this holiday, I'm sure somewhere next week we're going to be enjoying another holiday thanks to our brothers who are in the Islam religion. We did not fast with them, but fortunately for us, we will be enjoying another holiday with them, and we can't wait for that holiday as well. We can't wait for it. So we are sure waiting for that date to be confirmed. Then when that day comes as a confirmation, then we should know that we are adding another holiday to our days on earth, and all happening in the month of April. I can't wait for it. So just as I cannot wait, you should not also be loose. Let's all enjoy this. My name is Sammy Flex, and I'm here for Showbiz Daily today here on Sammy Flex TV with my people already. Kobe Josvan, the blogger, is in the building. Intimdo the Solomon, aka HMO, is also in the building for us to start the agenda. The agenda is to talk about some of the things happening in our space here in Ghana and beyond it. Now, thanks for being a part of us. I know you were also enjoying your holidays. Are you back? Like, are you fully back yet? Or some are still enjoying? I passed through Ko swiftly and I brought you some reports. Of course, my people were also also here in Accra, monitoring proceedings, making sure that whatever will be happening here in Ghana, we'll be giving you updates. Let me say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, who is on camera, and to Flex, who is the editor director of our show. And you out there, thanks for being a part of the show. Remember to subscribe to us and wait for some more wonderful stories here on the show. Chamo, how was the Easter in Accra? I was out a little bit, so
Easter in Accra. It wasn't like the activities were not that much. I mean, I think the one thing I would say that people were saying or talking about was more about the experience that they have had during Easter festivities. I mean, when they were in the village or when they were not in Accra at some point. So it was quite like for Accra, the activities were really low. I mean, a few people went to beach as usual.
The Monday kind of
Monday
beach.
beach kind of thing, but it was quiet. It was really quiet in Accra here. Yeah.
And has that been the story all the time in Accra, or this time round?
Not really, but this time around, I think the quietness was louder.
Loud silence media.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a loud silence media.
Yes. The quietness was so loud that now you see that it's quiet. Yeah, it was really quiet. Those who were, a lot of people were at home, and few people went to the beach. And if you are not in Kuami, then it's like you are not part of the Easter this time around.
Okay.
So yeah, I think most people were at home. Only few people did something. So it was quiet in Accra here. Yeah.
I see. How about you, Kobe? How did you also see it? So what does it mean? Those who were quiet, they were enjoying the money, or what? What do you mean by scamping?
You see, over the years, the system wasn't all that good, but I mean things were quite better as comparing to this year. So you can see the kind of vast differences. I mean, a lot of people wanted to go out, but they don't have the means. So for me, just going out and not getting, I mean, the accessibility or maybe the
resources,
the edge, or maybe the resources to even have some fun with my loved ones. I would prefer just staying home. Myself, home. For instance, I was home
throughout.
I was home, nowhere to go, because we can't go spend the little coins then come. I mean,
but could it also be maybe it is the availability of events in Accra that is what is causing that? Because when it comes to Easter, like nothing really happens in the city, because everybody thinks a whole lot of people are going to the villages, to the coast, the Volta regions. Could it be because I'm sure if something might have happened, or if something had happened, you would want to go there. Sure. But apart from the Easter comedy show in Accra, nothing really happened like that.
I think that one too is a very key factor we need to pay attention to. And Easter has been a season that all attention has been shifted to Kuami, I mean the Eastern region, and gone those days where there will be some kind of activities around that. At least we are not able to make it to that place, we can equally have fun. But looking at this time, it seems the event organizers couldn't cash out more. Looking at their schedules, and even December, we realized some events were cancelled as a result of a whole lot of issues. So I believe that one too can be a very strong factor. Okay. And that would be a reason why the whole place or the whole city was being quiet. Yeah.
Well, I was in Kuami, and I would want to share some of the stories there with you. As a matter of fact, I went to pass through, let me call it like that. It was not work related. It was more like family related like that. And I can tell you that something has changed with the Easter celebration. Okay. The noise on radio in Accra was not there.
Yeah.
But on the grounds, it wasn't easy like that too. Yes. What I saw on the grounds, more organized than I have seen over the years. Like for the first time, I go to a bombing, and instead of just anybody walking, this time they've blocked a place where people can have like a carnival.
Okay.
So the place where those days we were just driving through and walking through, no, they've blocked it. Police security, like presence high. Police presence was high. decoration, papa light and things, and you can walk through and see something for yourself.
Really?
Yes, but those days, when you get there, drive past anywhere, walk past anywhere. No, this time round, it was protected in a way.
Okay.
I said, hey, but we were in Accra, or we are in Accra thinking that, nothing is happening because we did not see any kowu.
Well, yeah.
This trip, I realized that, okay, so the Kowu celebration this time was not that kind of celebration where everybody was just walking. Like people who prepared went there in their cars and things. That was what I saw. So if you go there with that mindset of okay,
Okay.
because obia to the car have fun. When I went to Rock City, Masa, you never been put nado nice.
Wow.
Rock City,
that big place.
I was shocked. Chemu. Now the Rock City is like a tourist attraction.
Kind of, yeah.
Just as we went to that Atlantis Water Park and just everybody was there.
Yeah.
Rock City was like that.
Wow.
Everybody was there. You have to go and park your car. You sit in a shuttle. The shuttle will bring you because you cannot park just anyhow. So they have some parking place. You go there, you park your car, you sit in a shuttle. The shuttle brings you. Okay. No, it wasn't easy.
Wow.
Rock City, I was surprised. Where I couldn't go was the paragliding site and those places. I couldn't go there. Yeah. Of course, even if I go there, I'm fine. But I saw acrobat fly and I was so surprised. Yeah. I saw acrobat fly. I was so surprised. I saw videos of acrobat flying and I was so surprised. Seriously, and one story.
Coat.
Yes, in his coat. Wow, I don't know if Richie would want us to watch that before we move on to the next business. I've also seen, in fact, the politicians also had one of the biggest stories from this trip when Brian Champon made that statement of they are not going to lose guard for any political party or for anybody to take power from them anyhow. I know that story has also been trending among the political folks. They are not too cool with it because they think that that statement is a serious statement that should not be toyed with. Last night I watched Kevin Taylor's live edition. He was also firing left, right, and center. And I'm saying to myself that, okay, something is just missing. Now, what is missing with Go is the involvement of musicians and celebrities to that extent. That is what I see is missing. Unlike before, you see so many top musicians who have been advertised to come and perform there. This trip, we did not see those things. And I have an idea what will be happening. One, the people can't pay them.
Yeah.
Most of the events in Ko are not paid for event.
Yeah.
People are just working, like the carnival. People are just working. We are having fun. You group somewhere. When you're DB, when you're son one numbi. It all you have to near front of 50,000.
Who is going to pay that?
Who is going to pay for the 50,000?
How would they even recoup it?
Exactly.
Yes. Unless maybe a company trying to activate a product or something.
Chemo, now I'm sure they have seen they don't even need it.
Yeah.
They don't need
other
you.
means to do
like the people are just there.
Yeah.
Put some speakers and lights.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Put speakers, put lights, alcohol, food, drinks, and that's it.
You play the songs anyway without them.
That's it.
Yeah.
So maybe the artist should have another way. Yeah. I saw a Pokeke who had a live band stand.
That's what
yes, yeah. I saw a Pokeke who had a live band stand and Omomobom live band. People are just there buying, drinking, running up and down like that. So the code thing, if you sit here and you think, oh, there is no code, it is only the Accra media frenzy that has changed. And I don't know why that, well.
I think Abeku said it the other time. The main people who started that Accra, the more like the promotion and advertising, they have stopped. So
who were they?
Well, he mentioned one person, Shaba, and others. He said that they were like some prominent people coming from Kwewu. They decided to do that just to hype Kwewu and then the Easter festivities.
And now they have all stopped.
And they have stopped, yeah.
Because Brian Chapon, for example, had the Bliss on the Hills.
Yeah, okay.
That he was also doing. And that was when we knew that top artists were being sent there.
Yeah.
He has also stopped.
What?
Hey. Hi, Asemu. Richard, I need to watch some acrobat to flying. So Roland has come. He would also get his portions, and I'm sure we can run around it. Okay, you want us to do commentary? Okay, so yes, for Acrobato, he was not too scared. Media, I've said to myself the paragliding thing, I won't do it. No, I won't do paragliding. No. I won't do it. I'll never do it. Never. No, I'll never do paragliding. But Acrobato was able to do it. In fact, I have respected his courage. Like, no, I've respected his courage. Like, he's very courageous. Me, I won't do it too. Never. No, forget. I won't do it. Forget that hill. No, there is no way me. I'll jump that hill. I've known the hill too much to jump it. No, not which is specific. I won't just jump it. Charlie, what about Easter for you too? What have you also heard?
Well, my Easter, funny enough, was calm. It was only Saturday that I went for the Easter comedy.
Oh, the Easter comedy show.
Yes, that happened at the conference center. That is the basket marathon provoked. That's how I spent my Easter. But other than that, all throughout the weekend, I was just in the house monitoring things that were going
online.
Yes, and I must say that, like you were saying earlier, the frenzy about the Easter and the cool thing is just off in Accra. As it's Accra happened, they cut off. But then monitoring things that were going on. In fact, the way people were streaking me with
Massa, it wasn't easy there.
Now I even regretted not going.
It wasn't easy there. Accra, they got there. I'm muscle. Hi, you didn't lie.
I was really sad. In fact, looking at the things that were going on, and I must say that I am really impressed because right after COVID, this is more like the major Easter Kwewu festivities that we've had. Last year was just on the low right after COVID. It was just last year that it began again.
Okay.
And this year has come back.
Oh no, I think after COVID we've done twice.
2021 was half. Yes, it was 22 that was really open.
So yes, after COVID we've done two. That's what I mean.
Yes, we've done two, but it is virtually like 1.5. 1.5. The other one did not come like that. I'm sure it is one of the reasons why most people decided not to do artist stuff in terms of inviting artists to go and perform there. Because after last year, so many people realized that okay, the buzz is still there. It is just about you organizing yourself to serve people in one way or the other. And in serving them, there are just three things: food, drinks, and music. And whether you bring the artist there or you don't bring the artist, yes, when you bring the artist there, it has its own feeling. But regardless, they will still chill. People are there to chill. Some people are even there just for being there sick. Simply because I'm out for Coco, so they also want to be there. And when you get people with such mentality, it is very simple for you to make something out of it without you spending that much, as in spending the millions of CDs booking artists to the place. I will rather encourage the artists that for them to see this, especially at this particular time, it means that they also need to be very strategic.
Yeah.
If not, they are running out of business on that side, especially this season.
Yeah. And because now, apart from Volta region, where we saw some few artists
going there,
you did not see like around town people doing stuff.
No. So it is just about
so like only two regions saw some rigorous activities.
Yes.
Volta region and that is Eastern region. And I think I saw just one show too in Ashanti region where Strongman, some lakeside show.
Ones happened even at Central region. Cause there was one that even happened at Cape Coast.
What show was that?
I think it was one of their MPs, the MPs, organized a live band at
then that one there no be big show like that.
Yes, but
with artists.
It was a live band show, so
that was like a normal weekend.
I think the place was Solace also. Solace, yes. Yes. So that's where the event happened. So for those ones, I'm sure it happened. I would just encourage the artists to capitalize on this, because this is a period where you are guaranteed audience. The audience will be coming. So if you have any free show to activate yourself, and shout outs to this guy also, Daco Vibes. He also had his at Malang.
I think.
Yes.
I saw
the Malang side.
Videos.
He also took
Sarkodie and Co going to support
exactly.
him.
So
that was when? It was Friday or Saturday? Sunday.
Okay.
That was Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, so it also happened around that side. So yes, the artists should just capitalize on the places where they know that they are guaranteed free audience, and Kowu is one of them. If they will not book you, at least take advantage and use that opportunity to also say that I have also hosted my maiden concert. Even if it is not from the place I am hailing from, you've still done it and it will still be in your name.
Wow. I think I've also seen one photo of Bullet, who wrote that I never left the stage, you know. Bullet on the same stage with Wendy Shea. I think in one of their performances, we saw a report from Nana Eugene saying that it rained off one of the shows there.
One of the shows, yeah. We can really when you share Jiska.
Bob back to back.
Bob back to back. In fact, it was only one show left out. She had about 4 different stages to play.
Okay.
It is on me say back cry trade ne
Wabonina. And Nina a Volta region.
Nina who Fotocopy and some other one being a Pram Pram. There was one also in Pram Pram.
Wow.
Yes, Nimbu.
Wow. Well, we pray for our people. Should we talk to our artists to start bringing their charges down because of what we have seen in Chambo? Should we start talking to them like that? Because until they start charging low, will not book them again. Or we should not interfere.
It will be in a form of advice, and yes, since some of them are likely to overprice themselves, why not? You can caution them.
Because you know how the shows were being done, like say multimedia, they'll go and pick some sports. Agree with them that you advertise, bring artists, then you do your things.
Yeah.
But now all those things are dead.
Yeah.
Because I know. They know the people there. It's not your advert, too.
For sure.
The people
because
be there.
They are there, yeah.
So if you are bringing artists, that is charging you the bill on the artist, accommodation, transportation, performance fees, and all. And at the end of the day, they won't get that money back.
Yeah. So yeah, we can advise the artists to consider their prices. I mean, more like an advice. If you think you still deserve it, why not? But know that you may not get any deal coming from that place because of your charges and other factors that they may consider. So yes, if you are an artist and you still want to cash in or take advantage of it, why not consider your price and even be strategic and partner some people that you think you can take advantage of what is happening there. You can even give proposals to some companies how you are going to help them market their product at that time. And some companies will agree.
And there'll be more companies there like that.
And I agree and give you something. Because I saw Delay's picture. Because she's an ambassador for one tissue paper. She sat in front of one shop or something that they had the tissue paper of that company. And she took a picture saying that we are ready for you at Kuami. Some simple image like that. But the message is simple and straightforward. Like you can catch it. She's saying that yes, the company that she represents, they are in Kuami. So if you want to buy something, you will get it from that place. And because of her numbers, it will go.
Yeah.
So if you are an artist, you can also partner a company and then do something similar.
Okay.
You even go there, do your own performance or something like that with the product around, talk about it and all that.
Yeah, they don't do.
Yeah, that's business. I mean, it's more like a proposal, so they can get something from it. If people are, if the company, they are aware of the numbers coming there, and their product is more like for the masses, I think some of the companies will consider and give you good money for that. Yeah. So we can advise them.
One group of people who I think can do this partnering thing, and they will achieve is the high life, or those who do the live band thing. They can equally go to, just like the way some of our media houses will go partner the pubs and all that. Just go there, tell them you are coming to play your own show. You are coming, and they will sort you out, because yes, they are also looking for people to come. And we all know the format in this thing.
Yeah.
It is just about people sporting where there is music and there is they will just troop in.
Where there is fun and excitement.
There is fun and excitement. They will just troop in. So if you can play live band and you know, oh, a pub is organizing a live band session, what stops you from partnering them to say, oh, instead of me saying I always charge 50,000 or 100,000, this time I'm giving you 20,000. So in that night, we wait in your 3-4 pubs, one location. But yes, so we can only do this with advice. Some people don't look at yourself and look at sitting.
Not to our.
The fact that somebody the fact that somebody is charging 150, no, so on so. And budget say also give 50,000.
Because when the share your back to back.
Now so because I want to
Allah. Okay, thank you guys. So Roland has joined us, and Kobe Josvan is also here in Team Dodo Solomon, and I know you can also share your experience with us. Were you able to go to Kwau or any of these places that we are mentioning? At least Volta region had a good share of the Easter celebrations. And how about you? Let me hear from you. Now, moving on to another story here on Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV. Olele Salvador, Deep Throat Source. He is a broadcaster at the moment. He works with 3 Music Network, and he has been putting out some threads on Twitter over the weekend. And when I came back from Kwau, I was online trying to organize myself for the week's activities. And one of the things I came across was the banter on Twitter last night over Ghanaian musicians and the fact that they are not able to promote their songs, or better still, market their songs. One person who was used as a case study to whip our people was Davido. Yes, Davido was used as a case study to whip our people very hard. Almost everybody was talking about how Davido is promoting his Timeless album and the fact that in Ghana, our artists don't seem to be doing it. And Olele Salvador giving us tweets upon tweets, still in the name of whipping our people. Now, one of the tweets caught my attention, and it came from Don Jazzy. He says, "Dear artist, hope you can see how Davido is marketing his album. He didn't form I'm Obo or Obio, so everybody will copy my shit. Marketing your beautiful project that you worked hard on does not reduce your swag." And this is a word coming from Don Jazzy, one of the stalwarts when it comes to music in Nigeria, record label business and all. Then Olele Salvador's tweets, I'm sure, was inspired by what Don Jazzy tweeted. So, Rich, you can bring that thread and let me be sharing it with our people. He says, "It is pure hypocrisy to think that Davido has done..." Okay, let me start again. "It is pure hypocrisy to think what Davido has done with his album promotion is not something to admire. It has been as though he's an upcoming artist. He's been away from the music scene for a while, yet his comeback has been harder than Ali's right fist. Is that he has been everywhere, and rightly so. He is not just about the video teaser. It is the investment we are seeing making shit work. Whether gringo or Gouda, whether gringo or Gouda, when next have we seen such investment in our music industry? And these videos were pre-COVID. Until we match up and be recognized in the conversations of global music dominance, don't be emotional in my mentions. We don't like the truth. And even when we tell you all the truth, you all don't use it. Just a few apply them. The ones who do, we give our support to." Medasi. And this is also coming from Olele Salvador, aka Deep Throat Source. And as it stands now, when you go online, it has been like that. In fact, one of the things that even kept the people talking was a Spotify ad during one of the matches. I don't know if Keris, you guys can help me with which of the matches. Barcelona match, eh? Barcelona with who exactly? Well, I follow less here, so forgive me. But when the people were at the stand, they saw that Spotify in one of their ads brought the new album of Davido, Timeless. Gerona. Verona or Gerona? Gerona. Oh, there is Gerona and Verona.
Girona.
I think Verona is in Italy.
Italy. And this one is Girona.
Girona.
Yeah, Girone.
Girona. Okay, so Barcelona versus Girona. And I said Girona Woto because Mente on cancer.
Oh, 0-0.
Hey! I know more than. But Mente on didn't cry, so Girona. I know Verona as a matter of fact, but Girona de Mijanti. Well, so when they saw this, hey, no master, more marketing. When you see, do you know what is funny? In all these things, I see Shatawale at the receiving end of all these shit. Hey, Charlie. Oh, Sarkodie is less. Let's be honest. Sarkodie is less. Sarkodie's album, they've forgotten about it, as a matter of fact.
Sarkodie is in there too.
I know, but the one who is really giving them that remembrance of co-promote album, Komakati album, Shatawale, we can't run away from it. Everybody talking about marketing album, promoting album is pointing, accusing fingers at Shatawale. And I'm here asking, hey, Akoyabre. But, you see, are we being fair with our musicians? Maybe I'll start with Chemo and we'll start coming like that. Chemo, are we being fair with our musicians? No, this online bash? Oh, and it has been intense for the past weekend too. I don't know, maybe you guys are not following, but it has been very intense. Yeah, very intense.
I've not been following that particular
thing. The conversations on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Twitter, they how they go
but I've heard it before. And they are not being fair to our musicians for so many reasons. I mean, marketing your album or promoting your music, I mean, is good, or you should do your best to market it. But as I remember I said it the other time that don't just market it because everybody is doing it. I mean, at some point your market will even have your market reach, or your target audience will have limits. So you can't just spend money because you think you have to spend it. You have to know where to spend it, when to spend it, and how to even spend it. That's why some musicians will come back later and complain that I've spent so much but I can't see anything. Yes, because what's spending basa, basa, they said they were spending on. You can't just say you want to market your music, so you just go to music promoter or somebody that you think is an expert and pay the guy so huge that you won't get the results that you are looking for, but you still want to pay that money. No, it won't work, and it's not like that. So it will not be fair for you to compare Davido's promotion strategies to let's say Shatawale or Sarkodie. And the reasons are simple. One, Davido is connected or affiliated to a really huge record labels.
Exactly.
So the record labels, they will have enough data to tell Davido where to go, because they have all those people in place researching, doing their whatever to gather good information. And then after that, they will also help in coming out with the strategy, how we should go about it.
Workable strategy.
Workable strategy indeed, based on the data that they have. And then based on that, they will say, okay, then this will be a good budget or a good way to go about the whole thing. So if somebody somewhere who has no record label, and you want to say that because of what Davido has done, that person should also do same. No, you are not being fair to that person. Just in terms of that, based on the resources available to the person. And again, the audience, or at the point that the person is coming up, the kind of audience that he has, the reach that he has. You can market beyond that. You can just put your money somewhere that will not bring you any resource. But you are marketing anyway. So those people, the people who are not doing that, will also consider that. So you can't just say that, okay, now I know for sure that the market for people like Shatawale, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, and Co. The majority of them before this new thing happened is in Ghana here. So why will you say that? No, go and market in US or go and do your marketing in Jamaica. Once they know that their market is in Ghana.
But is it still the same? Because now we know when it comes to music consumption, it is more global than local.
Yes.
So if you say, yes, their fan base hugely is in Ghana, but is it still the same? Are they not to consider that, okay, there are some other markets elsewhere waiting for me?
So that's where the record label and other things will come in. Before you go and market there, you have to find a way to get in there without even marketing. You have to introduce your songs to them. There should be a rep there telling you what is happening on the ground. So if you don't have those things and you just go there and market, you waste your money. Davido is doing a good job because he has been there. He's been traveling, going here and there, talking to people, having all the access to the places that you can think of, that he's doing it. So how are you going to compare Davido's promotion to Sarkodie's promotion? It won't work unless Sarkodie wants to waste money. In fact, Davido said that the last time he did a promotion before this one, he spent over $2 million.
Yes.
And he didn't even get it like how he wanted the whole thing to go. It didn't happen like that. So let's consider do Sarkodie or even any of our musicians, Shatawale, do they have that money to gamble? I don't want to say waste it. To risk that amount, $2 million, hoping that it will catch on. Even the song that they have done, are they so sure that people elsewhere will just accept it like that, or it will take time for them to get it? There are so many factors that you have to consider before you go in all out. Davido will go in all out because he has done it. He has done all the research. He has spent $2 million to get good data to do this. He has spent $2 million without getting results, and he will get enough experience to know what doesn't work. So how are you going to compare Davido's promotion to our people here? It won't work. See the way Don Jazzy said the whole thing about promotion. Don Jazzy was just giving it to people who have it, who have what it takes to go far, but they just want to use their name. It's not the same thing. Some of them, they are there. Davido, at this point, we can say that he's an international, worldwide, recognized world artist. He's part of them.
Of course.
So for him, he has every motivation. He has everything to lose when he go low on it. He has to go all out because he has done enough to get the experience to go all out. And you can also see that he's partnering with some big record labels or even big distributors like Spotify thing. Wherever you go, you will see Spotify also marketing the video.
That's true.
In fact, I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen it on Facebook, I've seen it on Instagram, wherever you go. But it's Spotify doing the advertisement, not Davido directly.
Yeah.
You will see Davido's image talking, but on Spotify's platform.
Yeah. I've seen that video so many times.
Yes, and I can tell you, Spotify will not deal with any musician because you are a musician. They will consider a lot of things. Your reach, the kind of artist you are, how influential are you in other places. They will consider all those things. So if you are Sarkodie, Shatawale, Stonebwoy, and others, and you don't have that reach, they won't. Spotify will not waste their money on you if you don't have that numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why
because some of them will know it will go to waste.
Yes. You can decide to market, but it will go waste. You will just give people money for nothing. And that's why we praise Stonebwoy for what he's been doing recently. He's gradually getting there. He's doing something that you can see that, okay, now Stonebwoy is picking up. he will get there one day. But if you go and tell Stonebwoy now that market like the way Davido is doing his, I mean, you are not being fair to Stonebwoy. He's doing at his level, and he will get there one day. And now he's working with record labels and stuff.
Okay.
So those who don't have record label, they can't do some of these things. So I think we should I mean be fair to our musicians and then advise them that they should rather work with record labels. Okay. They should rather work with
instead of chastising them for not doing something right.
Yes, we should rather be advising them to go for bigger companies, big experts and all that, so that they can do this at some point in their career if they want us to recognize them as world-class artists or world artists like Davido is doing at this point in his career. But if you just go blank and say that just market your product, we are just telling them to go and fail.
I see. Well, Ro, let me also get your opinion. And I want to believe you have been following on Twitter the way people are giving it to our musicians, woto, for not being able to promote their songs. And I wonder what they want them to do, as a matter of fact.
In fact, I also agree that whoever, yes, what Olele Salvador said, the thread that you read is the truth. You can only admire.
I'm sure there are other tweets.
Yes, you can only admire what Davido is doing with his album, like the energy, the effort, and everything that he's putting in it. Like, it is very beautiful, but that is not a license for you to. Yes, I am talking about people who are using that particular, how do you call it, to attack certain people. It is not a license for you to use it to attack somebody, and especially if especially if these two people that you are comparing are not more or less like in the same space. When I'm talking about the same space, I'm talking about resources and everything being equal.
They are not the same, yeah.
They are not the same. If they were to be the same and you compare, then I can say that, oh, you are doing probably a very good comparison. It is just like somebody going to one if I bought the to me chalk DAJHS. No computer and I just say a drug board someone and son and somebody
goes Accra.
Oh, somebody goes to Alpha Beta and the person in Alpha Beta who has access to library, computer lab and everything passes an exams with flying colors, then you use that as an opportunity to come and insult somebody who is in somewhere. Your friend is saying, if I bought able to me chalk without some of these resources, you would definitely not be fair.
Okay.
We can only encourage our people to affiliate themselves with certain big people who would just take certain loads off their heads.
Okay.
Because as it stands, until you make some of these affiliations, you always burden your mind with so many things. Pressure. Yes. You always burden your mind with so many things. You would have to think about how to market. You would have to see the videos come back is just about him saying these are my songs.
Take it and do whatever you want to do with it.
That is the only effort he put in his comeback.
He's doing less.
Where he will go, the videos he will shoot, the appearances he will make, these are all others are thinking for him. None of it is coming from Davido. Davido did not just wake up to say, oh, today we have to go to Spotify to go and have this meeting. Tomorrow we have to go to London to go and have the Puma activation. Tomorrow we are going to US for this concert. Tomorrow, no, that is not what he's doing.
So the challenge is that is it difficult for our people to also look for the ways so they can also do same?
It is difficult in some extent, but not difficult. It is difficult in this light where you don't have the information, or you don't know where to go, or you don't even have enough leverage for you to also win some of these partnerships. Because it is not just about you being a musician. That is what Don Jazzy was saying. Part of his tweet was like that. That self-entitlement that some of our people parade themselves with each and every day is something that they should. It is not just because, oh, I have, when you open my analytics, I have more streams here in Togo, in Ghana, in India, in Wales. That is not it. It is about the substance that you have and how good remarketing it will be.
Okay.
That is why
so the substance of the product is even part of it.
Exactly. And you
Yeah.
You are also part of the product.
As in the object, the subject.
The subject. You, the artist.
The kind of influence.
The kind of influence you have. That is why a whole Davido was able to spend over $2 million, yet did not see the results he wanted. So if we want to use that as a yardstick, then we cannot equally tell our people to go to sleep. After all, Davido has spent $2 million, did not get any results. So why?
And he still survived.
And he still survived. So
he
why
did not die.
So why should we go and kill somebody?
Someone spending $2 million in our industry and not surviving. With it.
If somebody had spent the same money Davido, or somebody has the same resource as Davido has, and is not doing what Davido is doing, that is when we can hold the person's neck that you are wasting money. You people are not thinking right. But if these people don't have the same resources, the same affiliation, yet one is doing something and we want to use that as a weapon to come and attack the other, we are simply not being fair. And you see, Jazzy's tweet, I like the tweet so much that because it is talking about how do we call the self-entitlement.
Okay.
You see, Davido's comeback is not the fact. Yes, Davido has influence. Go on your socials and see his numbers. Yet he did not rely on
anybody.
Radio stations should come and play my song. TV stations should show my
interview
video.
me.
Interview me. No, no. Like, they don't like us because we are this tribe. They don't like us because we are that tribe. So entitlement can kind of. Let's take it off our system. If somebody who has spent over $2 million still see the need not to rely on certain petty things, yet will still want to present himself as a new artist or an upcoming artist and still pushing. Look at the way Shatawale is pushing the Mali album. Have we ever heard Shatawale crying because somebody said he's not going to play his song? No. Look at the kind of comments that are flying left, right, center about the Mali album that some are very unpleasant. Do you think he comes to come and cry, these people they don't like me, these people they don't like me? At this particular time, this modern day and age, where you sitting in the comfort of your house,
you have the product.
You have the product, and in fact, you have almost half of the resources to push that product, and yet you still would want to come with self-entitlement. Do you know how long I've been in the system? So what? We should come and kiss your feet because you are who? Somebody is running around. Davido has not even spent a day in Nigeria ever since he announced his comeback.
Yeah, I think I saw a post of him now saying that he wants to go there. Like he has a program there with his followers.
He has not even spent a day after announcing his comeback. Yet our people will release one. And instead of them using their own socials, their own platforms. See, Shatawale morning, afternoon, evening, Mali, whatever tweets that he makes, everything is about the progress of the Mali album, even if it is small and cannot be compared to any other person. Yet these people will use their socials and be blasting people for not playing their songs. Then they leave the promotion bit out.
For us.
They should go and read on Jazzy's tweet again.
Well, come through. Let me listen to what you also have to say. Man like Kobe Josvan, do you also think that people are being fair with our musicians here in Ghana with the way they are comparing them to our artists here and there?
Sure. They are not being fair to our very own. Sometimes you make some comparisons just because there's an agenda and I just want to push it. Okay. And looking at this whole conversation, you can see a lot of people have this whole thing in their mentality or in their head, but they are always looking forward for someone to just make a move. So as they leverage on it, then they say whatever that they want to say. Now, let me take it from artist side to make it general, because I know my senior man has hammer on those side. Okay. Sometimes, even as in our own corner that we find ourselves, we one way or the other be crying about this whole thing. These same people are trying to say our artists are not doing their best, but in their own, that's the fact. Yes, in their own space, what have they done for them? Themselves, just to push themselves from that angle that they are standing to a different angle. Have they made that attempt? But I mean, it's not easy. Sometimes you shouldn't make the whole thing look as if I've spent money to buy something, but I don't know, or I don't want to use it
for the purpose at which I bought it for.
of which I know whatever that I went in for, I need it for that purpose, and I wanted to use it for that thing to achieve a set goal. Until sometimes you won't say, and I say, because Nigerians they are having this whole issue, but they have a way to channel whatever. When you make the whole thing seems like Ghana for they like we don't understand the business wise, we are always lazy, we don't want to push anything that we are putting
we
out
don't know
there.
the ways that work. The ways that work, we don't know it. They want to tell us that. So an artist who has released an album, like say like say Sarkodie has done, LJ has done, Shatawale, they think they don't know that, oh, if you go to Spotify can do this for you. Now, do you know even when you are listening to songs on AudioMac, they break through to advertise for you.
Yeah, sure.
They advertise the next song, or they advertise a song that has been released. So they'll tell you, oh, this is a teaser from Sister Fia's new song called Take Me Away or something like that. Then they will play a portion for you, like some 30 seconds play. Before you watch the selection you are listening will now play to continue. You think they don't know?
So all these things that we are talking about, we should know that it's plug, it's money. They've made that conscious effort that let me put this amount of money in. What I say? I know this thing is good, but if I don't have the money for it, can I afford it? That is what you should understand. And Davido is not doing just as Chemo said, he's not doing only the thinking. He's just putting the work there, and we have an engine doing this whole thing. Okay. But let's consider the likes of Shatawale and Sarkodie. Now man has to think on when to record. How do I record it? How do I promote it?
How do you get clearance for certain songs?
Even the sound the sound engineers. Which sound engineer should I consider? One person doing this. After all these things, now the same person have to sit down. Now I need to come up with a strategy. What plan should I go with? Should it be plan A or plan B? Fine. If it is plan B, how do I execute it to achieve the set goal? What amount of money? If Davido is putting $2 million in a project, can Sarkodie put that same 2 million? No.
Even if he has it,
and just this morning I was making a point here. And yes, investment. You will investment. You have money that you invested to. There's no money that is because my brother is buying this thing, so just to impress some numbers, I have to go and do the same thing just to impress my numbers too. It's not like that. Yeah. Maybe he's putting that money in. Sikeni buy for about 10 million. Once salary or what he has what he has. Yeah. So if I'm putting this money out there, I know I have this amount that if that same thing didn't work, I will equally get something to depend on. So let's appreciate our artists. They are doing well. But on the other hand too, I think they should more or less research. They should learn.
As in the people who are critiquing.
Yes. Okay. I know they are doing well in their own small space, but they can do better. They can work beyond our boundaries, and they can, form some alliance, collaborations, partnership. That's one way. If you don't have a record label, there's so many means that you can equally get the certain numbers that you want, some reach at your own level. Like try to socialize, and we shouldn't see that thing to say if an artist want to more or less, how do you say, socialize or maybe create connect. We see it to be something like it shouldn't be so. Sometimes you tell me so like the pride and so entering Accra. Yes. It's not all the time that you should go there to be doing the talking. I am this, I am that. Sometimes just sit somewhere, be sitting on the fence and let the work do the talking.
So now are we saying because of right structures our people will never get there until they sign on to some of these labels?
It can be a factor.
From where the competition has gotten to
the unless they sign on to some of these labels as well.
From where the competition has gotten to, you lie back. It will be.
You can't do it alone.
You can't do it alone.
To get that huge impact, you can't do it alone.
You know, it is just some people are satisfied with it is not only in doing the work, major, like the basic is money. Some people now have the money, but they are looking for that global footprint. like what Stonebwoy is doing. I'm sure if Stonebwoy says he's quitting music for even the next 10 years or 20 years, Stonebwoy will never go hungry. But now he can forfeit certain amounts of money that will come to him because of that global footprint and impact. That is what we are saying. So you don't use, if somebody if I'm sure if we were to even be privy to the contracts that the video has, even with these waves and all that, some of us will be disappointed, especially those who are using that as a weapon to insult others. It will almost be like the story of being a welfare slave. And it is not bad, but then yes, it all has its own timing.
Okay. Well, Kobe, we can wrap up now.
Yeah. So just as Olele said, he doesn't want to be emotional, but I'm telling him he's emotional. In fact, everybody's emotional, depending on how you control your emotions.
Of course, I keep saying, yes. How can you live in this world and say you can't be emotional?
There, Juma, we no be person di word Juma diagro. Only feelings. Now, see me feelings cementina. So sometimes we should place ourselves in their shoe, just as we are bashing them a year then. Almost some bad. Because you know one way or the other they will reply, and when they come back, ube to try bonipa nesa or not the net back. Once I call the came say you to go some. Then the same people say
yeah.
But for that, some Ghanaians they've been going, so it's not
No, I'm talking about entertainment people. Those who have been needed
some are playing different
but what do you
roles.
know about BBC's entertainment? It's virtually nothing there, so they will not get like it will not be
vibrant like
no, unless you
when it becomes
you
necessary.
can say they should go to maybe BET or something. But BBC entertainment is virtually.
Come wrap up. Let's go.
Sarkodie said the ecosystem. They should equally move from their space and try to explore. And sometimes, just as the Nigerians are doing, plugs, they've intentionally placed certain people at certain angle to play a certain role for them. So if you are a DJ, you are a presenter, if you also get a platform somewhere, just use the means to what? I mean, push a Ghanaian. It can't be your favorite. Maybe you won't support someone's favorite, but even your favorite, it is all in the name of Ghana. Push that person, and when we all win, it is in the name of Ghana.
Well, so we wish our people well. As a matter of fact, to me, it is my prayer that they all get to know what they have to do. But as a matter of fact, let's also say this. Nobody should push anyone to live a life beyond their means. And I'm sure that is what our people should know. So following all these tweets and people saying this and that, I'm asking myself, so what? The fact that Davido is doing it, they should also do what at the same time? You can't. The fact that I walk with my head up doesn't mean at every point in time that person who is physically maybe deformed should also walk with his head up. If he has to walk like this and that is how he walk, he should walk. How should we come in and force people like, hey, get up and walk the same way? Like how? It is not possible. Because when I see some of these things, and it is all about ridiculing. They are ridiculing our people. And it's very unfortunate. Those who are the receiving end can't even say much. No, they can't say much, Roland. They can't say much. They can't say much, and they are just giving it to them like that.
This country, this year, like the crying has just begun. Oh, we are going to the kind of conversations that are rolling up. The way we will cry this country this year, 2023.
You cry about what?
Oh, most of the things that we thought we had are going away gradually.
No. I know you are talking like Afro Nation and all those things, but fact is that we should live in our world.
That's it.
And
we should live in our world. That's it.
Some people, unfortunately, are living in space. Like they are living in the spirit world, thinking that, this is like we are equally there. You see the Afro Nation and the whatever competition. So far, we've lost 2 of our major events.
Which one?
The Black Star Line is going to Jamaica.
No, the Black Star Line is not for us.
It's not
you
for
see,
us.
wait. I wonder what the kind of thoughts and thinking our people are doing. So an event like Black Star, if someone cries over it, then I wonder, because the people who brought it, they never said it, they are coming to give it to Ghana. And again, they are not Ghanaians for it, so Ghanaians have lost something. So
same with Afro Nation. You see,
Afro Nation has never been our thing.
Some people were just hiding under that umbrella to say that, to make them look as if they are working or they are thinking. That is what I'm saying.
So go to those people.
So when that thing clears off, the people who are using the Afro Nation and those things as a cover for them to look like they are working,
exposed.
Big time.
Roland, we can watch it and come over. You think I'll put ding bam 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 bam. Say this company, that person, that person. We are now going to see they were nobody.
See, they will be exposed.
But me, you see those things. Even when they happen, I'll still see nothing new with me.
It's business.
Because the people who are behind it and those of us who know, we know there nothing is in there. We know.
But unfortunately, so just like they are doing with Davido's whatever to use that as a weapon. That is what is going on. So the fact that they are hosting Afro Nation or a certain event here, which is giving us that image, makes certain people look like, okay, they are the ones doing the brainwork. You
know they rate anybody like that. Is he? Chamo, me, I have been living some life in this industry. There are so many things that people are doing that I don't see you. Because the fact that this studio is for me, I can come and open it 10 a.m., 9, 12 dawn, anytime, that alone is me, my happiness. The fact that I cannot go and put some studio that will see me flying, it doesn't make me worried. Why should I be worried? When I don't have it, I know I don't have it.
Yes.
If I work into an extent I can get it, I will get it. But until now, this is what I have. I use it. So those people, me, I wonder those who be crying. We are living in an industry where people who are supposed to take decisions so that this crying you are saying will not come, they have ignored it
and are sleeping.
So what would you do?
And are posing as if they are the ones doing the work.
Wow. Me, what I want to say is that let our people be. And you see those people who are even sitting on the fence and tweeting our artists, giving the chance. Let's say, Kobe Josman, you are an artist. Go to this guy. He says he knows. Nothing. Foco! Nothing. I said nothing. They don't do anything. You see, they sit there and write all those things, making even people who are handling these guys look like, hey,
yeah. It happens to me all the time, even in my space, like the YouTube thing, and some people will talk in a way that makes you look like you cry, you don't know much, I know more than you. But when you give them the chance, they can't do anything.
When I see all this, I go like, Ziwemo. Imagine I'm saying cophobia, the artist be
yeah.
Travel and see.
It happens all the time.
Travel and see.
When you give it to them, they can't do anything. In fact,
travel and see.
They know nothing.
I said travel and see. This weekend, I was so happy I took my children to Nkoko. Like when I went there, Bibia different. Someone say, face it. Oh my goodness. Shall I let them be? Let them be. Me, I see those things and I just laugh. What kind of pressure is this? Can everybody be working like Davido? No. It's not everybody who can be working like Davido. So let them be. Now, in another story, okay, let me do this. This story is so important to me because I remember Roland shared some photos and videos on our WhatsApp page where we discuss our showbiz related activities. It's about Photocopy and Kuami Eugene. Now, there are so many things happening behind the scenes that the industry should be a part of. Unfortunately, the way things are going, looks like some people are bleeding more than we see it. And if there is someone bleeding, obviously it is the Photocopy team. They are bleeding. There are two angles I want us to discuss so far. One, that apology that came from Photocopy to Kuami Eugene. Information I have is that one, they were not prepared to. And I mentioned this on our page. I told Roland about this. One, they were not prepared to. Two, it was a setup. They were called to come to a station.
Professor Sammy Flex.
Chamo! They were called to come to a station, not even knowing what they were going to do, but out of respect.
Yeah.
And relationship. Like there are some people, Charlie, come to Sammy Flex TV right now. They'll stop everything they are doing to come here. But out of respect and relationship, they just drove to a station. And I'm even getting information that when they got there, because someone was trying to make it look like it was not what it is, young star had to even kneel down tables to go and sit.
Oh.
Chabo, I've heard stuff. And I've heard stuff. It's not from anywhere. Direct from source. Direct from source. Because, we don't want it like he's coming. So the moment the boy came, no. That's nice. You want to apologize. I hear the boy. So the video we have seen is just a portion of that whole thing. If you have time to go watch the full video, the boy said, but daddy, I have to explain why. He said, no. If you not explain, we are not here for anything.
Oh.
So by force. So they were not ready to. And number two. So this apology thing is number one. Number two is that after Kuami Eugene had gone to some places to speak, and these people feel that, no, someone is lying on us. It is making us look bad. It is making us look like, so you don't know how things are done. Let me also come and tell my story.
Yeah.
They said no. We will not give you a chance to talk.
Hey. But
Chamo, these are the two angles that I am thinking about. I said, so how do we handle it? First of all, this apology that was not meant to happen because both parties were not ready for.
Yeah.
Because me, I know, I was telling someone that
even
if you tell Kuami Eugene that, Photocopy is coming to apologize, he said no, he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He even tell that platform, you not even come.
Yes, I remember you
and
said
same way, like other guys were also not ready for anything. But now you make it look like, now we are okay. When nothing is really okay. You talk about me. Okay, no problem. I was not there when you were talking about me. Me, I've come. I'm coming to talk about myself. No, we won't allow you to talk about yourself.
Meanwhile, you have invited the person to that space.
Kobe, how should we handle this? And unfortunately, Team Photocopy, they have been advised by many people that they can't talk. But inwardly, they are dying.
I think they started the whole thing. They didn't handle it right from the beginning.
Inwardly, they are dying.
And they are suffering for
they are weeping. Like they are crying out, why have you been treated like this?
Well, they didn't start it right. So
Kobe, so two angles I want us to look at. First, the apology. The moment Roland put that, this time, it can't be real. Now they are crying. In fact, they are highly disappointed of how it was done. Highly, how it was done. And the media's, I don't know if I should call it the media sabotage or something. Cause and things, evidences that they have, they go to a TV station, and I can be blunt here because it's not a lie. They went to Joy Prime, where Kuami Eugene went to explain. They also went there, gave producer their conversation on calls. They gave to producer this and that. Producer, for me, to say, Obika say, Yakaso Munko, whom manager can no musuno. Obika say, Ebia, Bajametikram, Yamana from like Santikon Con. Now, you with evidence. Yes, daddy. Yama I've done background searches for all these things and challenge.
We will not let them do it.
Kobe, yes, of anything. How do we also make Team Photocopy happy about what is happening?
It is very sad. Let me say this, Sammy. A lot of great talent are dead because they stood for their truth. A lot of great artists.
They spoke truth to power.
just as what we say now. No, let me.
No, continue. Take your time. Take your time to explain yourself.
Most talented, they are being cut off. Why? Because they stood for their truth. Why? Because I know this is the truth, and I've said it, or I want to say it, and because a party is saying I shouldn't say it, so me saying it, that will be the end of you. You see what happened with the photocopy and Kuami Eugene's issue. Imagine Tim Kwachi says, I won't, or irrespective of the advices that comes, I will never go by. I still want to go by my own. I still want to say the truth. Guess the result that will happen. There will be a whole agenda. You get what I'm trying to say? There will be a whole agenda. Because you are doing this, then we too will show you the power. And it is because it is photocopy and Kwachi. That's why we are discussing it here. But a lot of people have been affected with this whole thing. But they didn't get the courage or they didn't get any platform to air those things. And that has ended their career. So me, first of all, I will say sorry to, I will apologize to Photocopy's team. Because I know when the issue came, I based on rumors and said a whole lot of things. So I'm apologizing to them.
Shout out to Kojoki.
Yeah.
He had his fair share of punches. Kojo weekend you are very.
So let me apologize to them. And I think we should all learn from this thing before, when there's a matter, we shouldn't be in a haste to try and speak either to favor the others or try to what? Make the other party look bad. When the whole thing happened, I was on the side of Kuami Eugene. Why? Because I thought maybe that other camp was trying to freeze something, or maybe because you know in this space there are a whole lot of things that happen. Sometimes for cloud's sake or maybe for attention, a team can plan. So let's do this and get the attention. But maybe behind the scenes, that is what they've decided. So we thought, or some of us thought, say, it might be coming from that same angle. But upon hearing this, we can say, if that is the truth, then I think they were not fair to Team Kwachi.
Jamu, what do you also add to this?
Well, what I would say is that yes, I will not go back on my words. I think, in fact, I will even say more. They started this thing. So if they are suffering from it or they are not being treated fairly, then it's because of what their action from the beginning. Yes, this is not fair. You can't just do this to people just like that. I'm not happy that they are getting this kind of treatment when you don't give them the fair chance to also say whatever they want to say. They can say it and still you can say that, well, you have said your whatever happened, but we still think that you didn't do it right, or so this is not good enough. But not giving them chance to say it at all, that's not fair, and we shouldn't encourage it. That's not no. Why?
Because I hear that the media house has some kind of relationship with.
Oh no.
Yes.
No, come on. That's where I would say that no, that shouldn't happen. But what they did initially, Team Kwachi and the photocopy, what they did initially, it was wrong, and I'll still go by it. The boy is too young to start a fight like that. That's why they are suffering for it. If they were thinking about how huge Kuami Eugene and his influence in this system is, then you shouldn't be talking like this. So the kind of suffering that they are going through, they brought it on themselves. But it's not fair. We shouldn't just encourage people to bully you because you have the
power. That is
now.
also my worry.
Yeah, that's not cool. For that one, I will stand. I will talk against it. I will stand with Team Kwachi to fight something like this. You can't just tell people to keep quiet and just apologize. No. In fact, even if they think they have not done anything wrong, you don't even have to force them. Let them stay in their corner. Kuami Eugene to stay in his corner. That's how it is. We can't always be right or force people to do certain things that they don't want to do. In fact, in this case, that it's not like Kuami Eugene is going to do anything apart from saying that I will not do a song with him. And if at this point Tim Kwachi and Photocopy, they are okay with you will not do song with us. We are over it. We are okay. Yeah. Why should you force them to patch up or even apologize or whatever without even giving them the chance to even say it?
Exactly.
They want the way they want to
problem
say.
that okay. No problem. Something has happened. You want me to apologize, but can you listen to what I have to say? Then after that, I apologize. Say no. At this stage,
no,
it's not necessary.
That's so wrong. That's so wrong. But me, I will not go back on what they did initially. That too wasn't cool. One, the child was so young. The child couldn't even express himself the way he's supposed to be. That's why now the bullying is coming in. Because the first thing that they did, apart from I hate Kuami Eugene, he could have said all these things that now they are preventing them to say there. But because he couldn't, he can't. And so much that PNP and the say I hate Kuami Eugene and then stop there. One chere I feel I will suffer for it. Now you are crying. So it's their mistake. But I will never stand anywhere and say that don't let them talk. Just let them apologize. No. In fact, even if they don't want to apologize, leave them. This is business thing. So if they are not getting business with Kuami Eugene, it's fair and square based on their relationship and things that they have done. But just to shut them because it's Kuami Eugene, that's not right. That's not right in any way.
And that is what is happening. Interesting.
Yeah, but it's not cool. That's not cool. Me, I would advise Tim Kwachi to, okay, there are other platforms that will be willing to let them talk. So they should take advantage of those platforms. Because there are certain platforms that, yes, you wish that you get chance to talk there, but they won't give you.
Yeah.
And it's based on affiliations and all that.
And meanwhile, some people have also, or some people are advising them they should not talk. So I don't know how this is going to. Because now, if Sammy Flex is going to talk for you, I'll still be limited in what I say.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll still be limited. You have you have shared information with me. I'll be able to put out one or two. But if you are in charge, there are so many things that you can say that I can't.
Yes, for sure. But me, my advice, I will go with those who are saying that they shouldn't talk because who is going to talk? It will be another thing. If they are
but at this stage, I'm sure the father can talk.
Yes, then
the father can stand in to talk.
That's what they
because
should
he
have done
understands what is happening better
exactly
than the boy.
So right from the onset, the father or whoever is among the team should be the one doing the talking, not to push this small boy in front to do.
Go to a wall front.
Yes, that's why they made the mistake to bring the guy, the small boy, to start this whole thing. That's where the mistake is. And until going forward, they should do better. If they are just going to push the small boy, then they are going to suffer more than this. Because the small boy will say certain things, he can't explain, and then the fire will come. Now you are at the back trying to come back and say whatever. They won't even, in fact, they don't know you. So the platform, they will not even allow you. They will say, okay, let the boy come and talk. And I bet you the boy can't say much. So they should learn something from this and going forward do their things right. But what they are doing to them, that's not fair, and we should not encourage it in any way.
Well, Ro, come through. In fact, you were also mentioned as part of the people who are making their matters worse.
Roland
was mentioned. Roland and Kojoki.
In fact, I'm not.
What they watch, you were not on that show.
Okay, the city.
Yes.
I still wouldn't go back on my words. You see, there are repercussions to every decision we take. And when you decide to pick a fight without knowing what you want, these are some of the things that come with it. When they were about to make that particular move, or when I heard Photocopy make that statement, my first question was, what do you want, or what do you hope to achieve in bringing this? Is this particular conversation new in this space? Somebody going to ask for a feature 89? Is this thing new? from even underground for club blue a crap and deny who features. No more blue. Is this thing new? So now, my own is that you coming out to say it. I'm not saying don't say it. Oh, you have every right to come and say whatever you want to say. But what are you hoping to achieve? Do you hope to achieve the feature that you lost and year one? Or you want public sympathy? And if it is public sympathy, you see, court of public opinion, you don't control what the public does to you.
Yeah.
And the media, that is some of them are blacklisting them or cutting them from speaking now. They are part of the public. They are part of the public. So no, so they coming out to say that particular story. What Nankomo doing say everybody will side with them. Into your mom sided with Tomoni the end of your moon. We are against them no more. Now, you pick a fight without knowing what you want. If indeed you wanted public sympathy and you think you've not said anything wrong, and somebody even ambushes you to come and apologize, you have every right to deny it.
No.
Wait, Brasa. See,
no, you see, there are some level of respect you have some people. They might tell you to do something that is out of your will, but because you want to maintain that kind of relationship and value,
respect,
because when you're doing it,
you
can't survive.
You down there, don't begrudge them so much.
You succumb to it. I mean, no problem.
We all have some people like that.
So now, the thing is that your focus, even after starting the fight, has been cut short. So if you want to come and explain yourself again, what do you want to come and explain? And what do you want to achieve with that? The public sympathy now open and as a pity party. What is it going to do to you? And you see, for them crying like victims, you see, I find it very funny because what they started there, it had the tendency if Kuami Eugene will influence our own. And you see what they are suffering now. Kuami Eugene. And would they have come out to come and say people should stop doing that to Kuami Eugene? That is my question to them. And come back say about phone.
Yeah, exactly.
And come back say about phone. Yes, I don't
have no influence.
Yes,
the same thing will happen to Kuami Eugene.
And Kasa no mo it had the tendency of breaking the guy's career that you didn't think about it. You were only being selfish, thinking about yourself. That is selfishness. And I would be a deny will be featured. And I be will be pay or be an money. Time now, a man for ADD Sako the attempt. So, my friend, poor farm. It was that same time that the likes of D Black and One came to sing his praise. That is human, like that is nature. Now, so you are not crying. Say, say, can wasem. A man for say,
there are other places that you can say. Why
don't you go there and say?
Because you know how powerful those platforms are.
Exactly.
They treat you the same.
Like me, I will be part of the people.
They should come to Sammy Flex. You give them.
But now that they are saying they have been advised not to.
And you see me, I am part of the people who advise them to stop talking. Because you see, it will not amount to anything. The harm now unfortunately has been caused already. And it will only take time and background conversation to heal some of these harm. And yet, upfront in Komodie, even if yes, the father can come on air, speak and explain the thing for everybody to say, oh, Kuami Eugene one yard. But let's ask ourselves, say, will it bring you the feature? No. Will it add to your stream? No. Inti kasa bebe no. Open platform they abe kasa. Open game. Just go back and have a better conversation. Even if you have the right to go and explain yourself to Kuami for you guys to solve your thing, that is even better than you coming on the public space to come and do it. The time as Stonebwoy and Shatawale enya omo bantam. You see, they also were brought to come and make peace and all that. And this is where the way I will introduce you the story when it comes in, where people sometimes ambush people to do certain things that they don't want to do. These two people involved, look at the magnitude of former fights no here. Yet still, the people who wanted them to make peace explained, called who said this is what we are coming to do. So for that ambush there, I will say sorry to Tim Kwachi and sorry to Kuami Eugene as well. Because this side encounter was very unpleasant for, regardless of who is right and who is wrong. Yeah. It was very unpleasant. Sometimes they put certain people in certain positions at certain outcome out of the respect and relationship they have for you. Now,
but do you know what I'm thinking? I think that Zenko Omuma Tim Kwachi Kasaya or Kuami Eugene be Guagron.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because ne onu so enni mu say onu mo be.
Yes.
So they were afraid of that rather than Tim Kwachi.
And it is a very unpleasant experience. On that, I will say sorry to Tim Kwachi. For how they are feeling. Sorry for how they are feeling. But the harm that out of the things they did. See, some people come out. Some people have come out to insult certain institutions, like Yebetimi Yusu Shatawale and other people as an example, and have still survived. Don't ever think that you can be Shatawale. Attack certain institutions and still survive. We can give you a tall list of people who have attacked the same institution Shatawale and his likes have attacked, yet are dead. And are dead right now. Until when you are picking your battles, let's be very careful, because every decision that we make has its own repercussions. Influence. But you go to certain quarters and conversations, say, my big mistakes.
Well, thank you so much for this one. We will see. Maybe something will change for Tim Kwachi to come and still explain their stuff. But for now, they want to remain quiet and just be disappointed in those who are disappointed them. But then let's see how life goes in the near future. Meanwhile, lastly, let's look at this and we can run away. Some boys have accused Stonebwoy for not treating them well as fans when they spotted a superstar in his car at a Bola Beach, a place they call Bola Beach here in Accra. In their bid to record their star accused them of hitting his car hard, got angry at them, rolled down his glass and smashed the guy who was recording the phone down. It has gone viral a little bit, with some people talking about it. Others are for it, others are also against it. And let me also use this opportunity to put out this information from Stonebwoy. Because of his album release, which is scheduled for 29th, I always for 28th or 29th? 28th, eh? Okay, I have some special date on the 29th, that's why I'm always confused with that. 28th April, the gentleman is saying he is putting all his shows in Europe on hold. And he put that one through a press statement that I would love to share with you. Richie, I don't know if I have to read from screen. Okay, it says, my EU family, that is European family, I've decided to push back my European tour this April until after the album is out, 28th April, as I want you to have a fuller and more exciting experience since the Fifth Dimension album is on the way. There will be so much more you look forward to too. Says, keep your eyes on my socials as I'll be doing some very intimate events in selected cities and announcing new tour dates in the coming weeks. And that is what Stonebwoy is sharing with us. Meanwhile, tomorrow, Stonebwoy is also to do an album listening where they have invited some media people at a coded location. In fact, limited media people at a coded location. But unfortunately, time not too convenient for some of us because it clashes with some of our shows. But we'll see what we can do if you can go there to bring you some updates as well here on the show. We will still see what we can do. Then another video where I was talking about, we can watch it, where the gentleman who is seen as a Beam fan has seen his God making all the noise, but God says, no, you were disturbing the peace of the other God, so you have to run away from it. I've seen another explanation from OG, the MC. OG, the MC says Stonebwoy did that because his children were in the car and they were well, something like that. I think I'll be looking for that OG tweet for you to see as well. But for now, how did it happen? Okay, this is the OG tweet. Okay, it's here finally. It says, when our man Albert Nat Hyde, aka Bongo Ideas, shared it, and it says, LOL. I don't even like talking on here, but I see what you're trying to do, and it's mad funny. Because did you know he had kids in the car, and they started crying because they had a panic attack with the way they were banging on the car? Good luck. That is what OG the MC has explained to what led to Stonebwoy. What led to Stonebwoy rolling down his glass to smash the phone. Well, how did it happen? Let's watch it. When I come back, we wrap up with this. Well, so Stonebwoy in that video, of course, online, some people have come under the post to comment that they were not too pleased with how Stonebwoy handled the situation. Others are also saying, yes, some of the fans, they can misbehave sometimes. They overdo some things, and if you do this, there is no way he's going to be cool with you. And with further information from OG the MC, who also said that it was because Stonebwoy's children were in the car and that they were panicked because of how the boys were doing it. I don't know to what extent they were hitting it though, but for children to cry there, it means Jamo, let's wrap up. What do you have to say about this?
Yeah, well, so when something like this come out, difficult to do a fair commentary or judgment, because it's only one side trying to portray the other person in a bad light. I mean, over a video never out in the crowd, you can see say it's an agenda. Because whoever took the video, no, not ewa, but or the baby kid to be naba, and baby or the abana is Stonebwoy action.
No, but you can. I think. Who say after hitting definitely if say a ball phone, you stop to record.
Yeah, but before getting closer, Obecha more than the year.
Maybe over there was no action.
And one capture action.
No, not one capture. Like this is a
fun. Not or the share name. And all cockano. Into a drew on stone be and or 10 bar stone so. And it's hard to see. And you know, a deben a bema Stonebwoy were rolling the glasses or mushim, and a man for you beam were rolling abadam. That's where the issue is. There will be something to provoke him for him to say, let me roll it down and tell that guy something.
Richie, or Ben can't say, you see, say, I say, one said there are about 4 or 5 people.
Oh, yeah, glass now. You can see that there were
more people there.
Yes, before they roll it down.
Before say Obe roll it down, you can see say something was going on. And until so Obe roll it down, so he wasn't happy about the action before rolling down. But whoever is coming out, Omon can't action now before rolling down. It be crowd they born the phone and you or anyashi. It be only the phone the kutana na oil. But one pastor now must say. Enkofona na me no mo no na omo bobo ne glass ni ma na say omo ye bibia Stonebwoy ni anya ho na yes ah. They are not making the whole scenario no in a fair way for us to judge for ourselves.
Yeah.
In fact, the see no it makes Stonebwoy look bad.
Yeah.
So me I will tell him that when something like this happen, for him not to look bad, even if he's in a right crowd or on tries or be managing ho kakra.
Yeah.
Because people are in there to get you.
I think that is a conversation.
Yeah, people are in like
they want to capitalize on your small
errors and one. And you know, just think about that and know how to do your things. But obviously, they did something a prickle. A man here said, no, I have to take action. I wish Senka you be who the omoye but still I will cry the same. And I say, hey Charlie, don't do something like that because we are humans. You can do something like that and we will all get angry. So if you go with OG's side now, like if that thing happened, yes, he may want to take action for the children to know that he can protect them. In fact, if not for him, Krana, yes, I am Krani, so I saw a BB, now Krana who said BBC a crowd, that the BB my. And for him, he was playing the fatherly role for the child to feel okay at that point. But we are not there. Anything I make us say now, no, a bit difficult for us to judge his action just because of the video. But me, the general advice I will give him is that not even him alone, all the musicians or celebrities in general, when something happens, no matter what others will do, the focus will be on you.
Yeah.
And you know, whatever you are doing, just have that thing in mind.
Yeah.
So the bear, no matter how right you are, still, oh, you better say why not there because you are a celebrity. They will forget about you being a human being, having emotions and can also act in that way. But the magnitude of whatever you do, you far outweigh whatever that they have done to you. And you know, we should just be careful about that. Me, I'm pretty sure if he went there with his bodyguards or some people like that, and you know, can be really before the bodyguards will take care of it. But this time around, if you are not in the family, just going to have some quiet beat just to feel. Still, people are.
No, but at this stage, they shouldn't move alone. That.
Yeah, and then, these are part of the advice that we will give him and his team. No matter where you go, so one person team ni be close Accra, they should be somewhere watching what is happening.
Well, there are other reports. I don't know if I should believe those reports or I should discard them. That when it happened, Stonebwoy's bodyguard came there, directed a guy to delete the videos in there.
Oh, okay.
When it happened, Stonebwoy's bodyguard came there, directed a guy to delete the video that he's recorded. This particular video, they were supposed to record it. Yeah. And the guy I hear did not even want this video to come out because he has been warned not to let it come out and his face was also in there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like you wouldn't know whether to believe all these stories or not. And
these are part of the consequences of a celebrity or a musician taking some of these actions. You see, people will use it to say whatever they want to say, and some people will believe it, and it will be all over the place. So me, I will advise all of them, Shatawale, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy, and Co., that whenever they are about to take actions like this, they should know that regardless of what the fan people will still put spotlight on what you did, not what they did. And if you have that thing in mind, then you will be careful how you act sometimes. But say, oh, Karamuna, or Mawumuna, a man for them say, boom, now, Mason. Oh, your father, as a baby. So the baby, as a father, and yes, later you lose that trust that the child will have for you. So, and we should also be careful when we are approaching them. You know that some people with the energy and not even caring about what can happen can do some of these things. Almost behave recklessly without thinking about what can happen to the person that they even adore. So me, I would advise all celebrities in general to be careful how they act when they are in public, because people highlight what they did, not what people did to them.
Wow. Okay, Ro, what are you also saying? Wrapping up.
I think Chemo's advice is that yes, people, especially who are in the spotlight, should be very careful with the way they react. But then it is unfortunate that people are rather trying to highlight Stonebwoy being human. I call the Stonebwoy being human. Everybody has their own things, or like anything that pricks them, or like their own limits. And looking at, I remember, this is not the first time something like this has happened to Stonebwoy. I remember sometime he shared a video of him going to the beach. Where he went there alone, and I think he was ambushed. So he had to run to his car and drive off. So he wanted a quiet time, like for his voice training and all that. So sometimes he drives to the beach at certain odd hours. And he said, at that particular time, crowd, still, some people were even able to spot him in that darkness to come to him. So he had to quickly run to his car and move about. It is unfortunate that some of these things come with the things we do. You can't run away from them. We can only caution some of these boys to be measured in the way they approach certain people at a time. Because yes, some people overdo it. Some people overdo it. And me, I won't hold Stonebwoy for acting this way. At any point in time, you can flip. You are human. You can flip. This is Stonebwoy being human. And for crying out loud, I was even scared for him rolling down. I was even scared for him rolling down because when you look at the way the whole scenario happened, even the guy that got his phone smashed, I was from the narration and everything, and even the video that I saw, I don't think he's even part of the people who were misbehaving. But it was unfortunate he was the one that had to take the hit. So we can only caution the others to be very measured the way they approach certain people, and especially at certain times. The manner in which they were doing some of these things, I think was
outrageous.
Yes, it wasn't the best. And if Stonebwoy, you approach him in a certain light and he reacts in that same fashion, let's not call him a devil. He's human, and you the same way. You may not feel it, but a Bobby will say I'll grow, but go it be more account. And some people would get angry instant. You can't fault them. It doesn't mean say onyenipa. Yes, sorry to the guy for how Stonebwoy reacted, but Charlie, certain situations cause for certain actions. Say, wouldn't say this can deter others from misbehaving towards him.
Yeah.
Because some people think that these people, yes, the fact that they are celebrities or they are in the public eye, they've lost some human feeling now. They can come at them at any time. Some people will just misbehave and towards you, and because they know you are in public, they will just pull a phone just to record because someone himself, they will go viral. Not long ago, I think Family said one even had an encounter. They just pull a phone and they can just use that to blackmail you or something. Well, so it is just unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. Yes, Kobe, speak finally on this and let's run away. Our time is up.
I'm saying, I'm paying for that. In as much as we want to, praise or hail our heroes, we should be mindful of what we do. So long as the person is your hero, that doesn't necessarily mean you can do anything at all. And there's one thing that a lot of people forget, that we are all humans. Yeah, if you more dream say I say celebrities or because sometimes some of the attacks that they get, on social media, I ask myself, say, is it because and is it because of say we see them as celebrities, so we can just say things to them? Behind the scenes, they sit down, they analyze, and they go through a whole lot of things.
Emotional change.
Yeah, so quite unfortunate. Sani man, I test to see on the camp several occasions. So our advice, Onunsu say he's a public figure. Whatever that he does, there's attention on him, and should be mindful the kind of things that he do. If not, at the end of the day, the storyteller will always narrate the story in a way that he suits.
Yeah.
So people will be saying, why is the video was supposed to be, long and now we are having it short? Yes, I want to have my point. So I will do everything possible
to sell my part of my story.
And he has gotten the attention. Because at the end of the day, he did something that triggered the whole action. But cut and paste now he has offered you the one that will raise the whole thing, making Stonebwoy seems devil and he being the god here. So yes, you want to celebrate your God, but there's some kings inside the car too. Family to matters.
I see.
And the person too, people that are trying to make this whole thing dirty or maybe make Stonebwoy look devil here. We should place ourselves in their shoe. Fanny said, if you are the one in a car, sometimes obi to me ba waka me I've gone to occasions that I've seen fans running over their heroes, and sometimes the aggressiveness and the approach, if you don't take care, you yourself you get hurt.
Sometimes it's even scary.
Yes.
When we move with Chatawale, some of the things the fans can do.
If you don't take care, you get yourself. So yeah, consider Sani man, very necessary. You want someone the same blood that runs through us, the same blood, the same thing that things that we say or someone say it to us, we will feel comfortable, we will go hurt. We should equally realize the same thing and be mindful of whatever that we say. The musicians or the celebrities too should also pay attention to these things too. Or more bodyguards, whenever they are going to such places too, they should make them work. If it is supposed to be two, because of their personality, they should double up so that we won't have these things like that. Let me also use this opportunity to say hi to my people, Anointed Electricals.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We are in a period of power outages, so
no, nice stop.
It doesn't necessarily mean say you need to get a generator only if there's light out, but for other things, I mean for your own good, sometimes in the middle of the night, then there will be a light out and the heat and others.
In the middle of the work,
so it is good to get a generator standby. You need to get a standby. That will help you. So true. I'm saying, we are saying, we will offer you the best. Anything regarding to generator.
So what are the price ranges you guys have?
Oh, if you come to our head office, we will sort you out with those things. I'm not in the best position to do that. We have our client service or the marketing department who does that. So we will give you the best too. And I also say the best platform is Sammy Flex. So if you've not subscribed to the platform on YouTube or social media platform, just follow the platform and get updated with the best. The last time I posted something, I think my cousin in UK was like, he loved the show. Like, he loved the kind of, the content, editorials. How the discussion, how we give details on subjects. Yes. Oh, that one
my people.
Okache me say like we should do it more, and you recommend the platform to other people too. So in as much as we are doing our best too, they should also join the family. This is the best family, and I'm proud. Kobe Joseph, the Nation's blogger. Follow me on all social media platforms too. Thank you.
Kobe Joseph, the Nation's marketer today. You are the Nation's marketer. Of course, Anointed Electricals. We are so proud of you guys. It's a Ghanaian owned company, right?
Yes.
One reason that we even have to even support them more. Send you be for Asrokra. Is actually
Asokwa
Medania Chinchina. Aha, be for Asokwa Medania Chinchina. This is our own. In Timuso Musene, our foundation, whatever. That's the team Dodi Solomon, Roland Amate, Kobe Josman, to Digital Rasta Currency, which Flex, and to you out there. We are back. Let's do some more. My name is Sammy Flex. We are out of here.